Hey, peace, fam. Absolute salute. I told y'all this is the year for this. I told you. Let's go. Melanin activation. Check it out.
Let me hold it. Hey, yo, as I look around this room, if you're 35 years old or younger, raise your hand. 4 people. So here's the thing. Y'all in trouble. Yesterday you had Al Green up here talking about we need a Secretary of Reconciliation, and then that's going to include what he said was reparations, which, by the way, wasn't reparations. Reparations is more than a check, but the very first thing it is a check. And come this year during the midterms and in 2028, if you don't have our check, you won't get no vote. No check, no vote. Yeah, I know that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what's happening. All of y'all in here, with all due respect, you're beautiful, but you're old. You're not talking to the youth. You don't know how to talk to the youth. You're trying to tell us what to do. We're not having it no more.
Hey, peace, fam. Absolute salute. And the boss, aka Enter the God. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even gonna be long. I just want to say this: that cut the check movement is now in full effect. I am so proud of whoever that young brother is. I'm gonna find his name and do a different video on him another time, but I just had to get this out there and put this energy out into the cosmos, because I also seen a couple other brothers following up, you feel me? And we talking strong, we talking louder, we talking prouder, we talking about our shit. And that's what's the most important, that we as a people, brothers leading, sisters right there next to us, talking our shit. No Becky's, no Tom's, none of that shit. You feel me? For the time being, because this has to be done like this, for us, by us, FUBU style. So I just had to say that like that and get up on it. And since I really don't got nothing to talk about, I'm gonna bless you with another fucking excuse my language. I'm gonna bless you with a little section. Oh wow. I'm gonna just slide straight over here. I don't even know what page this is. We just gonna run this off, man. The divine encryption. The divine encryption. Numbers as keys to realities. Since the dawn of human consciousness, we have counted. We have observed patterns. We have recognized that certain numbers appear again and again in nature, in our bodies, in the movements of the stars, in the spirals of galaxies and seashells. These are not coincidences. These are not random accidents of a purposeless universe. These are signatures, the mathematical fingerprints of the divine intelligence that designed and sustains all of creation, as Robert Edward Grant and Talal Ganem demonstrate in their groundbreaking work Philomath, the geometric unification of science and art through number. The universe is not merely described by mathematics. The universe is mathematics. Numbers are not human inventions. They are discoveries. They are the language in which the cosmic mind thinks, the code in which the holographic blueprint of reality is written. And at the center of this mathematical blueprint, as we will demonstrate in this chapter, is melanin, the same numbers that govern the spiraling of galaxies, the proportions of the human body, and the structure of DNA also govern the quantum behavior of the melanin molecule. The same geometric patterns that the ancients encoded in their temples and sacred art are encoded in the superconducting lattice of neuromelanin in your brain. This is not a metaphor. This is physics. This is the geonumeric foundation of biological immortality, time travel, and cosmic consciousness. I repeat, this is not a metaphor. This is physics. This is the geonumeric foundation of biological immortality, time travel, and cosmic consciousness. And once you understand these mathematical principles, the extraordinary claims made in the magnum opus of melanin will cease to be extraordinary. They will become inevitable. The digital root, unveiling the hidden structure of numbers. The digital root, also known as modular arithmetic. I repeat, the digital root, also known as modular arithmetic. So when you hear people say modular arithmetic, just know that all they doing is taking the number 123 and calling it 6. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6. You understand what I'm saying? Or when they take a 26, the number 26, and they call that an 8. You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing fancy. This is why you were right about algebra all the way until, what, 5th grade or something like that, 6th grade. Then shit started getting wacky when they started writing shit and putting parentheses and all that type of stuff. But that's why you was right. And black folks, young brothers like myself, that's when them arguments with your teacher started. You feel me? Anyway. On everything, I fuck with this though. And modular arithmetic is a branch of number theory that has been known for millennia but has been largely ignored by modern mathematics as trivial. This dismissal is one of the great intellectual errors of our time. The digital root is not trivial. It is fundamental. It reveals the hidden cyclical nature of numbers, a structure that mirrors the cyclical nature of time, of energy, and of consciousness itself. The digital root of a number is obtained by repeatedly summing its digits. I was about to say summon its digits until a single digit remains. For example, the digital root of 38 is 3 plus 8 equals 11, and then 11 is 2. You feel me? The digital root of 157. 1 plus 5 plus 7 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. You get it. We already covered this, but I'm just honoring the books. But the author, though, look at that guy. That's a smart dude right there. Anyway, the operation reveals that all numbers, no matter how large, reduce to one of 9 fundamental archetypes. That's when people say it ain't no number bigger than the number 9. You feel me? Simplify this game. You feel me? This operation reveals that all numbers, no matter how large, reduce to one of 9 fundamental archetypes, 1 through 9. 0 is excluded because it represents the void, the unmanifest, the quantum vacuum from which all numbers emerge, the mother. When numbers, that's crazy. I got a bar that say number 1 on my own and a 10 when I'm next to a 0 minute, a 10 when I'm next to my woman, my goddess. Anyway, catch up, y'all. This thing quantum. Look, when numbers are arranged in a circle according to their digital roots, profound geometric patterns emerge. This is the D circle, digital root circle, and it is one of the most powerful tools for understanding the hidden order of the universe. I'm going to read one more little subchapter because it's short. The ninefold symmetry, the architecture of consciousness. The most fundamental D circle is the ninefold wheel, where the numbers 1 through 9 are arranged around a circle. This is not an arbitrary arrangement. It reflects the 9-dimensional structure of consciousness that we discussed in Chapter 8, the 9 levels of the biohologram, the 9 chakras of the Vedic system. But the power of the D circle becomes even more apparent when we examine the digital roots of specific number sequences, sequences that appear repeatedly in nature, in sacred geometry, and in the structure of melanin itself. The Fibonacci sequence, okay, a few more subtitles because they're short. The Fibonacci sequence, the 24-fold cycle of creation. The Fibonacci sequence is perhaps the most famous mathematical pattern in nature. It begins with 1, 1, and each subsequent number is the sum of the 2 preceding ones. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 8 and 13 is 21, and it keeps on going. You know what? That's even difficult to read. You will fuck up trying to read that shit hella fast, so gotta keep it short, and y'all can do the rest. And see the picture. Anyway, the sequence appears everywhere. This sequence appears everywhere in the spiraling of sunflower seeds, the branching of trees, the arrangements of leaves on a stem, phyllotaxis, the proportions of the human body, and most importantly, in the structure of DNA. The DNA double helix measures 34 angstroms long by 21 angstroms wide, both Fibonacci numbers. Their ratio, 34/21, equals 1.619 is an approximation of the golden ratio, 5. But the true magic of the Fibonacci sequence is revealed when we take its digital roots. The sequence reduces to a repeating cycle of 24 numbers, 6. The 24-fold, I said 6, it's not there yet. The 24-fold cycle repeats infinitely. No matter how far you extend the Fibonacci sequence, the digital root will always follow this exact pattern. This is not a coincidence. The number 24 is deeply significant. There are 24 hours in a day, the cycle of solar rotation relative to Earth. There are 24 vertebrae in the human spine, the axis of the Kundalini energy. The ancient Egyptians divided the sky into 24 sections. The I Ching, the ancient Chinese book of wisdom, is based on 24 hexagrams. When reduced to their essential structure, when these 24 digital roots are plotted around a circle, a stunning geometric pattern emerges. Every pair of numbers on opposite sides of the circle, diametrically opposed, sums to 9. The cycle is divided into 3 segments by the numbers 3, 6, and 9, and the digital sum of the numbers in each segment is also 3, 6, or 9. This is the 369 pattern that Nikola Tesla famously said held the key to the universe. If you only knew the magnificence of the 369, then you would have a key to the universe. And there go the leaf blowers, time to cut it short. Peace, fam, master, salute. That was long and short and relevant. No check, no vote. Eastside. Bam.